So help me out to reach 100,000, sharing videos, posting on profiles, talk to people. When we reach 100,000 subscribers, there's gonna be a massive giveaway, not just plugins, but hardware, analog too. Black Friday is the best time of the year to buy plugins, but there are so many offers. Last year, I did my picks for the best deals out there. So many of you asked me if I could do the same video this year, and 2021 kind of sucked. It was probably the worst year in a long time, but the deals out there on plugins are still great. And in this video, also some free plugins and exclusive MixbusTv discounts. So here we go, my top 2020 Black Friday plugin deals. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixbusTv. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on Pro Mix Academy, free plugins, discounts, special offers, and all the links to the plugins that we are seeing today, including the free ones and the exclusive MixbusTv discounts. Let's crank this one quickly. This is going to be a list, so I'm not going to play audio or play with every individual plugin too much. All the plugins that I'm going to show you are on sale right now or free. First one, ToolSir Mood. This is an amazing Vari-Mu compressor. One of the very few Vari-Mu compressor plugin on the market. This one sounds absolutely great. Right now on sale for $36 only. This one is basically a native version of the classic Mali Vari-Mu compressor. Smooth, warm, you can go from transparent to color. Extensive sidechain EQ for the internal sidechain and the usual Vari-Mu controls, threshold, input, attack, and release and output. This is great on vocal, bass, and tuba-bass, especially tuba-bass if you want that 1 dB of glue.
Them are some big pretenders, so me take away myself from them. Take away myself from them. Ulterior agenda, me take away myself from them. Take away myself from them. Bad vibes sender, me take away myself from them. Take away myself from them. Man, I go like we no member, but them devious ways that me they fake condemn. Them of them.
Quick example just to give you a vibe. I'm not going to spend, like I said, time on each individual plugin. Vari-Mu from ToolSir. Next one is Parallel Aggressor from Baby Audio, and also Combat Kid from Baby Audio, both on sale. And for all Baby Audio product, I have an exclusive discount for you guys. They are on sale now, 40% off, but use code MixBus10 and you get an extra 10% off for all Baby Audio plugins. Exclusive discount for you. Combat Kid is a really cool retro style delay from Baby Audio. I have a full review of this plugin on the channel, so if you want to hear it in action, check out that video. Very easy to set up. It has extensive controls for colors and panning. It's a really cool plugin. But the Parallel Aggressor is the latest from Baby Audio. I never reviewed this one, but it's a really cool plugin for buses, groups, and mixes to add some more density. It has several functions. A compressor with different styles, a saturator with different styles. Let's play really quick with it.
One down, fold up, click. Pause, what you really want to talk about? Pause, how you want to go and run my life? Pause, if you got the dollar to go and get. If you really want to see me, you know that they're going to hip. If you really got it poppin', to go and get. I you want to talk, I don't know walk. I just want to try, I did 5,000. She just want to talk about the dick, I'm wildin'. I don't want to fuck about the bitch, I'm gone.
Really cool for groups and entire mixes, but you can also use it on individual channels if you want. Really easy to set up. Next one is a classic oxboard inflator. I don't think I can add anything that I haven't said in previous videos on this one. Is one of my favorite plugins.
You know that we I'm just trying to sound like what real sound like. I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes. I know that you heard this, I deserve this. After what the hurt did, it'll turn out perfect. I'm just trying to sound like what real sound like. I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes.
Right, an absolute monster to add harmonic content to every mix or to any track is definitely a must-have. Again on another mix.
Big pretenders, so me take away myself from them. Take away myself from them. Ulterior agenda, so me take away myself from them. Take away myself from them. Bad vibes sender, me take away myself from them.
Absolutely a must-have. Also, the Oxboard limiter is on sale, so check that one out as well. A free plugin. This one is a revamp of the old iZotope vinyl is the new vinyl. I just got it myself. I had the old one and I have been using the old one this whole time, so I'm very happy that they revamped the GUI, and I think they added or changed a couple of things. So kudos to iZotope. This is completely free. You can download it right now on the iZotope website. Link is going to be in the info box down below with all the other links. This is a really cool, effective, and simple to use tool to lo-fi any audio material. An entire mix, a beat, a keyboard melody, anything.
Same while out and go all insane. Same harder than that brother run to all in vain. Mama rose to him was all in vain. Now she cry and a ball in pain. Just because the youth start rob and kill. And saying never stop until we lost them sell it by the gun, dead by the gun. And so by it him wanna brain get pop and spill. Now him gone. Can't see him again. Front and I think him again. No advice, mama can't hear again. I know me never see my friend because him gone. Can't see him again. Another Rita leave him again. But Pastor can't.
And as you can see, you can do the spin down effect just pressing one button, so it's a really cool plugin and it's completely free. iZotope has everything on sale right now, single plugins and bundles. So many of you ask me, what would you get? Well, these are the essential plugins for me to have from iZotope. I have these and use them all the time. The first one is Neutron, which is a multi-processor with equalizer, compressor, exciter, and it's one of my favorite exciters. You saw me using this one several times. Also multi-band and can learn the material. Listen to this quick example on this mix. The exciter alone is worth the price, and differently from the other exciter from Ozone 9, which is in this list. I love this one because you can blend these 4 algorithms for the exciter, and I really like it. I many times preferred this one to the other one because of this. It also has other great processors like the Gate, the Transient Designer, and the Sculptor, which is more for single tracks. As you can see, it gives you a good starting point, and it also has the Mix Assistant as many of the iZotope plugins if you're interested in that. Next one from iZotope, still in the must-have category, is the Ozone 9. For me, the best modules, I always use single module, is again the exciter, because multi-band processing, this goes up to 4 bands. It's a great multi-band saturator. It has mid-side functions. You can change algorithm for every single band. I really love this one. The second would be the Dynamic EQ, one of my favorite dynamic EQs for mastering. And the other module that I always use is the E major. Again, this one is multi-band, is my favorite multi-band stereo widener. And the new version on 9 also has 2 modes to stereoize material, which are really cool. Also still from the Ozone 9 bundle, the low end focus. I use this very often in mastering. When I master from clients, the low end is a little messed up or can be improved. This can be a really nice tool. Super simple to use, and it does what it says on the tin, low end focus. Let's try it really quick. Alright, so not only to boost and make a low end punchier or smoother, but also to remove some of the energy if it's in excess. Next is Vintage Tape. It doesn't have reels in the GUI, but is really good sounding and super simple to use. Very few controls, which I like on a tape emulator. Is good for single tracks and loop. Occasionally you can use it on a master. And I like it for complex material because it can be really subtle.
What is messing me?
Quick test. Let's go to the next one because there are other modules that I really like on the Ozone bundle. This is Vintage Limiter. This straight up for vocals. I really like this one for vocals. I like it because it's a combination of old school tube limiters, and it has a very unique way of containing the dynamic of vocals, very different from any compressor out there, and is foolproof. It literally has 3 controls.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down.
Without it?
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
Analog mode?
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
Modern?
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
You hear the modern saturation is really cool. Actually, it's not like transparent, but it has 3 different kind of harmonic content. If you hear it, it's this not transparent way of containing the vocals, and this of course can be used on other material, like bass is really good. So it's not transparent, but it's a very pleasant kind of squeeze that it adds to the material. I really like it. I actually forget to use it often, and I shouldn't.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down. I found my soul just waiting in the lost and found.
Next one, you saw me using this every day basically, is the Ozone Maximizer in the Ozone 9 suite. I'm not even gonna add anything about this. It's one of my favorite brick wall limiters. You saw me using it in pretty much all my courses, all my masters, many videos. The last one is a new addition, and I know some master engineer looks sideways at this one. I can tell you this thing works. Sometimes I received mixes where the vocals were too loud or the bass was too loud, and this works really damn well to rebalance. Of course, we're talking about little adjustments, but it actually does what says in the tin. You want a less vocal on a mix?
Try to look around yourself. Everything just looks so bad. The world we're living seems to be so wild.
You want a little more bass?
Try to look around yourself. Everything just looks so bad. The world we're living seems to be so wild.
Same for drums.
Try to look around yourself. Everything just looks so bad. The world we're living seems to.
So it just works, and 3 dB is way too much for any recovery on a full mix, but these were all the processors that I think are must-have from iZotope, and they're all on sale right now. $21 only for big clipper, and actually little clipper is included in the bundle. This one was the surprise on the popular video of the mastering limiters comparison, so watch that video if you want to hear it in action. It's a really cool clipper and limiter together. It has many options, and it also has this frequency sensitivity, so somewhat multi-band clipper.
Sunshine on this side of town. You could get lost and never be found. Fuck it, I'ma ride out till my fucking time's out. So I gotta make it. It's do or die now, and my soul is tainted. Should've been out by now, running out of patience, losing my mind now. Feel like I gotta watch my back, I'm in danger. Used to be homie, some changed up, hard working, not as.
Really cool plugin, is only $21 right now with the little clipper included. Next one, Audiorit. Audiorit has several plugins that I absolutely adore. One is the Abuser. It made so many lists in other videos, and you know it became one of my favorite saturators of all time. It has a bunch of different algorithms. It can go from really subtle to total destruction, so it's really versatile. I'm gonna play it really quick, but I have several videos in which I show in-depth use of this one. a lot of different tones, a lot of different types of saturation, like I said, from subtle to extreme. Also a dynamic module, $16 right now. This is definitely a must-have from Audiorit still. I have a video on this one as well. The tube modulator is a crazy vibrato chorus that can create crazy 3D panning effects. I have a dedicated video on this one as well, so definitely check this one out if you don't know it, because this was one of my secret weapons for like crazy panning and 3D effects until I released the video, so everybody knows now. This quick example is enough to show you how cool this plugin is. Next one from Audiorit still is Xanoverb. Xanoverb is a really unique reverb with different algorithms. 2 rooms, hall plate, spring glass, shimmer, flow, bode, and formant. And some of them are really unique sounding, like this one, for example. And very much like a pedal, you have the freeze button that can freeze a moment in the reverb time, and you can automate really cool effects. And not just the crazy algorithm, but also the plates and the halls are really good. Definitely check this one out. I think all the Audiorit plugins are $16 only right now. Another sale that we all wait for on Black Friday is SoundToys. SoundToys have a lot of plugins, and I would say if you can afford it, just get them all because they really are amazing. But these are my favorites. Crystallizer for crazy reverse and pitched delays. Really cool reverse and pitched delays and effects. Next, everybody knows this one, is the Capitator. Whether it's single tracks, groups, or entire mixes, this is still one of the best saturators out there. I'm not going to spend that much time. You all know this one, but is on sale for $50, and I think all SoundToys plugins right now are 70% off. So that's definitely one of my favorites in their line. Also among my favorites, the Devil Lock Classic Crusher. Can beat that sound. They also have a deluxe version, and I think I'm gonna switch to that this year. Next one is Echoboy. Echoboy is arguably the king of all delays. Can't do anything. He has so many styles and so many different types of saturation that he can actually be used as a saturator. I have a video on how to do that. It's super simple. But among all the other great features that it has, you have the saturation. You can dial in as much as you want, and so many different types of sounds from it. Definitely top of the line delay, probably the most used out there. Another handful of my favorites from Soundtoy. They really have many plugins that I love and use on pretty much every mix. You saw me using all of these at some point. Little Alter Boy, this is one of my favorite for vocal effects, either in solo or in combination with other effects. I use that one in combination pretty often, but it has that classic sound.
I try to shine, cause you say you need a star,
but you keep snuffing out the light of my spark. Won't you put me in your heart? We hide what we truly are. I'll meet you in the dark. I try to shine, cause you say you need a star, but you keep snuffing out the light of my spark. Won't you put me in your heart?
we hide what we truly.
Okay, you've seen me doing so many tricks with this one. It's definitely a must-have. The next one is, again, for vocals, is the little microshift, and probably I'm going to upgrade this one to the microshift without the little because it has some advanced functions, so that's what I'm going to do this year. But this is, again, a classic sound for vocal.
I try to shine, cause you say you need a star, but you keep snuffing out the light of my spark.
We heard this one on so many records, it's not even funny. The other one that I really like, and I actually use it, I want to say more often than Decapitator as a saturator, is the Radiator. It's very simple to use, it's not as versatile as Decapitator. It has a specific sound, which is basically an emulation of an old 2 preamp, but I like its color and its character for subtle saturation very much, and also the simple bass and treble EQ are very musical and can be used to rebalance any tracks like on the fly, 2 seconds. You can see even on a finished mix, even all the way up, is a very subtle type of saturation. Is suitable for multiple tracks on your mix. I use this one very often, and I think this one, like Microshift and Lil Alter Boy, are $29 right now, so definitely worth having. The last one is Tremulator. I don't use this one as much, and this is my go-to not just for tremolo and vibrato effects, which I use very often, especially on effects return like reverbs and delays, but because you can do crazy panning effect with this one. Alright, and as many SoundToys plugin, you have different kind of analog style circuit which sound really good. Last one, we have Softube that is running an all product sale, but as you saw in the previous video, I have a special discount for the DS1 MK3 for our mastering courses here on the channel. It's a mastering course based around this plugin in 2 parts. If you want access to all the video, click the join button below the video and become a member. You access not just the last one, but all the members only videos and courses here on the channel, and of course future updates for members only, and you have mixed consultations with me via Skype or email depending on the tier. We have a special discount for the DS1 MK3, which is Pro Masters with Waves. I'm gonna put it here and in the description down below. It gives you 35% off this amazing plugin. I'm not gonna play with it because I literally released a course on it a few days ago. But the Waves series is all worth having because it's such a high quality sets of plugin. I always use their de-esser as well and their mastering limiter as well. Maybe not as my final limiter, but as my pre-final limiter. But I have a video here on the channel. We reviewed the entire series even before doing the mastering course on the DS1. Another couple of great plugins from Softube that I have and love, and again, they are on sale. This one is Dynamite. Is one of my favorite smasher for drums. Let's hear it in action really quick. This is also one of the greatest, more analog sounding gates out there. And it comes with a variation of it, like for example the slam, which has a mix knob if you want to use it for slamming drums. It's a really cool plugin, still from Softube, another one of my favorites. We reviewed these two in a dedicated video. One is the Zener Limiter, which also doubles as a great saturator. I absolutely love the way this one saturates things. And from the same line, the Curve Bender, still from Chandler. They made a really nice emulation of these amazing units. I have a video review for both of them if you want to hear them in action in detail. And then the last one, still from the Chandler series, is the Chandler Germanium. They really nailed this one as well. This one has such a great sounding character and is so versatile. So you can color with this thick color anything from bass to drums and vocals, but then dial in the amount of it, and it's a great dynamic processor regardless the color. This must be one of the thickest compressors out there. For some reason, sometimes forget about this, but it's so nice every time I turn it on. And such a wide palette of different colors just by playing with the drive and the germanium and the feedback. Here, this bottom end. Anyway, this one is on sale too. Actually, they have a calendar, Softube, for their sales, so definitely keep an eye on that and wait for the right moment to get it. This is the last plugin that I got from Softube, and actually the guys at Softube gave it to me after they saw me comparing my 5500 to the Waves audio and said like, hey, you know, you can have the Class A American, you know, without the console one. I was like, no, here, you know, check this out. And they gave it to me and it sounds absolutely great. This is, I didn't know about this plugin. I didn't know it was available as a standalone. And this is basically an API channel strip with the filters, the gain, the gate, the equalizer, which is basically my 5500, the compressor, which is basically the 2500, and then a section at the end with overall drive and drive character. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. Anyway, quick test just to show you and to mess with it. I didn't have it for that long, but it's literally a fully featured API strip channel and it sounds really, really good. Last plugin for Softube and for this video, harmonics. I had this for a while, and actually stay tuned because speaking of saturators, there's a two-part Best Saturator 2021 coming in. Many of you guys requested it, so it's coming. All my new favorite saturators. This one is among them. It will be among them. It's pretty straightforward. It has 5 types of saturation, but also some really unique characteristics like the dynamic, the filters. You will see this one in action in detail on that video. For now, just a quick run.
Sunshine on this side of town. You could get lost and never be found. right now, running out of patience.
Wow, master and modern and also transformers are really nice for mix work, complex material, and that's just default settings. And as we've seen for the Chandler series and other plugins, Softube is really good at doing saturation. They actually have a free plugin, if you're not aware of it, although everybody knows about it. It's called Saturation Knob. It's been around forever and it's free. It's really cool.
Sunshine on this side of town. You could get lost and never be found.
Just a quick way to enhance with one knob any kind of audio material. But this is it for this video. These were my top picks for this year 2020 Black Friday plugin deals. I hope this video was useful. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and share. All the links are going to be in the info box down below, and so will the special MixBus exclusive discounts for Baby Audio and also for Softube. If you want to step up your mix and mastering game, become a MixbusTv member. It's cheap as fuck, and you will access to the members only content, so almost all of the upcoming new mix and mastering videos and courses, all the real in-depth advanced teaching lessons, the real stuff that you don't see anywhere else. You also access all the special discounts, all the special giveaways. We are close to 100,000 subscribers, so help me out to reach 100,000, sharing videos, posting on profiles, talk to people. When we reach 100,000 subscribers, there's going to be a massive giveaway, not just plugins but hardware, analog too. Leave your comments down below. Follow MixbusTv on Instagram and Facebook. I post clips from my actual mixing and mastering sessions in there, and sometimes I pop up live on Instagram. I keep you guys updated on all the news. I open boxes when new gear comes in, and I also take a couple of live questions when I have time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe and see you next time.
Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat, lift me up.